Here we back, man, with another interesting video. Now, I'm not too knowledgeable on track and field, but recently I saw that there was a track and field race and Sha'Carri Richardson, she actually won. And as you can see, the camaraderie between our women, looking good, doing their thing, man. Salute to them, man. It's a beautiful thing, right? And as you can see, it was all love, man. I saw social media. It was just all love, man. There was no animosity. All I saw was positive energy displayed by the athletes. And you know me, man. I love to see it. I love to see it. And in fact, one of my favorite tweets that I seen, this tweet went viral. Take a look up on the screen. You see all the athletes after the race taking a picture together. Just positive energy, man. Positive energy. And as you can see, the caption of the picture, Africans. Just Africans, man. Just beautiful black African women, African descended women, doing their thing, man. Now, on today's video, we're going to be talking about Tariq Nasheed because he decided to weigh in on the current events. So take a look up on the screen. Tariq Nasheed hopped on Twitter and he said this: "Look at the silence and contempt on their faces when Sha'Carri Richardson won." Now, I believe this is a video of, I guess, some Jamaicans watching the race. Now, I don't know. You tell me. I'm going to play the video and you tell me, do you see contempt being displayed on the video? Go ahead and take a look. You tell me. Maybe. I don't know. You tell me. And then I'm gonna take a look at the definition of contempt, right? Now, keep in mind, we're talking about a goddamn track race. So we're talking about women just running and having a race. But, he's talking about there's contempt being displayed on the video. Anyways, let's take a look at the definition of contempt. Contempt is described as a feeling that a person or a thing is beneath consideration, worthless, or deserving scorn. Synonyms include disrespect, disdain, deprecation, denigration, ridicule, mockery, hatred, abhorrence, disgust. Now, going back to what I said earlier, the women themselves, they're displaying solidarity among each other. They're displaying, camaraderie among each other as the athletes who are actually in the race. This old geezer up in his goddamn basement, this old geezer, this old timer, this senior citizen who's knocking on death's door, I guarantee he don't know shit about track. I guarantee he don't give a fuck about track, but he wants to weigh in and talk about that Jamaicans are displaying contempt and hatred towards black Americans because of a goddamn track race. You see, he can't really go in on the Africans right now because I told you, the Africans back on the continent, they mobilizing for war against the Western powers. The Africans, they overthrowing Western-backed governments. They stockpiling weapons. They mobilizing military aircrafts. Man, listen. He can't really talk about the Africans right now because the Africans are mobilizing for war and going up against the same government that he claims that he's fighting against. Really about to take up arms. They're not sitting up in the goddamn basement doing a live stream. No, hell no. If you notice, ever since the latest coup in Niger that I've been talking about extensively on my channel, I haven't heard or seen Tariq Nasheed talk about Africans, man. Remember, Tariq Nasheed used to say, oh, the Africans, they never fight against white supremacy. Well, we know that's a lie. We know Africans have been literally taking up arms against Europeans for the past 600 years, but that's besides the point. But you notice, ever since the government in Niger was overthrown by the military, I haven't heard Tariq Nasheed talk about Africans now. Now he's focusing on the Caribbeans, the Jamaicans, the women running track. I told you, if it's one thing you can count on Tariq Nasheed and his group to do, is to argue about some bullshit. This last night, we was talking about how these dudes be arguing about Timberland boots and Louis Vuitton jean shorts. Now they arguing about some goddamn track meets. Man, listen, this dude damn near 60 years old, and look at the shit he be talking about. Look at the shit he be talking about, bro. These are the supposed elders, the thought leaders. Oh my goodness. Man, listen. Hey, let's get into it, man. Let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media. This person said, this man is an entire psyop who is trying to cause division amongst black people. According to Tariq, a person who is a fan of a particular team cannot be upset when their team loses. This man doesn't even care about track, whereas in Jamaica, it's taken seriously as a religion. This person said, this is a reach. They are rooting for someone from their home country. Exactly. This person says contempt because their country didn't win over yours. Were they supposed to cheer for another team but theirs? This is your thought leader? This is your king with the mind of a juvenile delinquent? Man, listen. Dude damn near 60 years old, bro. Dude damn near 60 years old. He should be focused on getting his blood work done, making sure his cholesterol is at a decent level, making sure his potassium levels ain't too crazy, making sure, that's what you're supposed to be worried about at that age, man. Make sure you don't got any, make sure you don't got no cancer in your body. That's what you're supposed to be stressing about when you knocking on 60 and your neck is all wrinkly like Tariq Nasheed. Anyways, let's continue. This person said, this man is a clown, straight talk. Talks pure division and only fools fall for the grift. Absolutely. This person said, did we all forget how sports work? When was it common to cheer for an opposing team? Now, listen, man. Listen, I'm going to be honest, man. I'm going to be honest. I was born in the United States, right? I was born in the United States, and I got homies that play for the United States men's national soccer team. But back in 2021, I think it was the Gold Cup or something like that. And I remember I flew out to go to the Gold Cup, man, because Haiti was in the Gold Cup. And I think it was Haiti versus the United States. And I had homies playing for the United States, right? And I was sitting, I was drunk, nigga. I was cursing motherfuckers out, nigga. I was like, nigga, I was in the crowd. Swear to God, bro, I was cursing out the American players, bro. I was cursing out. I remember one time they scored. I was like, man, fuck y'all, bro. Even though I had my homie literally on the field and he was celebrating, but I was like, man, fuck you, bro. Listen, today you ain't my homie, man. Today we ain't homies. Today, man, we could be homies tomorrow, but today you the ops. Today you the enemy. But that's sports, man. That sports is passionate, especially when you're talking about sports that represent the national, the national pride. It gets passionate, man, especially when you're talking about sports like soccer or track and field in Jamaica. Bro, it gets real, man. That's sports. It is what it is. Let's continue. This person said, I be telling y'all, it's black Americans against everybody. Even other black folks don't fuck with us. I want y'all to stop acting surprised. Oh my God. Yo, bro. You see, everybody can see right through that bullshit, but it's always going to be someone who just, they're just not that intelligent, man. They're just very easily misled. And honestly, that's why there's leaders and then there's followers, man. Everybody is not supposed to be in a position of leadership. Some people are meant to follow, and sometimes they're going to follow somebody off a cliff. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's the reality of life. Everybody is not created equal. And when I say that, I mean, we do not all have the same intelligence levels, right? I mean, just being honest, everybody, we're not all created equal, man. Some of us are smarter than others. And I think once we understand that, then, things will make sense in life. Some people are just not that smart, man. Everybody's neurons don't fire at a rapid pace as it's supposed to. Sometimes people's neurons malfunction, man. Everybody's brain does not work at an optimal level, man. It just is what it is. Sometimes it's genetic, environmental. Sometimes it's just off the chance. You never really know, man. But like I said, the women in the race that were actually in the race, they showed nothing but love to each other. Solidarity, camaraderie. And you saw one tweet off Tariq Nasheed, and now it's all of a sudden black Americans versus everybody. Everybody don't fuck with us. Just that victim mentality, man. Just everybody attacking me. Everybody victimizing me. The white man victimizing me. The African victimizing me. The Jamaican track runners victimizing me. Just a perpetual victim, man. Just a lifetime victim, man. Just, you gonna die a victim. It is what it is. Let's continue. This person said, you are very foolish. This is a sports competition, and they were rooting for their country. Keep being delusional with your victim mentality. Correct. This person said, yes, when a person or team you're rooting for loses, you are generally sad and disappointed. I mean, exactly. This person said, y'all understand the spirit of sports and rooting for a team in any other league. Why act stupid now? If LeBron loses a game, I'm not going to be happy about it. If your favorite team loses a game, you're not going to cheer for the opponent. What the hell? Exactly, man. But Tariq knows this, but he's banking on, to be honest, I don't know what the motive is, man. The most logical answer I could come to is financial gain. Maybe he has some financial backers backing him, but then I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It don't make no sense, bro. Anyway, let's continue. This person said, there was no contempt. Are they not supposed to root for their own country? Yo, bro, Tariq Nasheed is actually upset that Jamaicans lost. Like, he really wanted the Jamaicans to, like, break out in some break dances and start cheering for the Americans. Like, that don't make no sense, bro. That don't make no sense, bro. That don't make no type of sense, man. And what makes it even more flagrant is when you look at the athletes and the love they were showing each other, he kind of just forced this bullshit into the conversation. Nobody was even thinking about this. Everybody was kind of just enjoying the moment, and he kind of just stepped into the room and just threw he just fucked up the whole vibes, man. It's like he walked in the room and just farted, man. Literally. This is the equivalent of you at a party, right? You at the spot, everybody having a good time, everybody drinking, everybody eating good food. You talking to the beautiful women, and this dude walk into the room and just start farting, man. Just stinking up the room, just start farting, spilling shit over, knocking food over, and just walked out the room, bro. Just fucked up the whole vibes, man. Fucked up the whole vibe. Everybody was having a good time till this dude showed up, man, and started just farting all over the goddamn place, man. Stinking up the room, man. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ, man. Who sent this dude? Like, who sends this dude out here, bro? It's like, I don't know, man. It's like they seen everybody on social media, the camaraderie between black folks, everybody showing love, and then they send this guy Tariq out to just fuck up the whole vibes, man. Fuck up the whole vibes. But I'm glad to see people are pushing back against him and telling him, bro, shut up, man. It's women racing, man. It's literally women racing. How the hell you gonna force your agenda into women racing? Golly, man. But anyways, let's continue. This person said, this guy is so unintelligent. Man, I hear you. This person said, it's a competition based on national pride. Anyone who has a sports team knows that. They're not anti-Sha'Carri, but it doesn't fit your divisive agenda, does it? Why don't you bring up how the Jamaicans and others who lost showed her support for the win? I mean, come on, bro. Somebody sent him, Tariq Nasheed, he got financial backers, man. He got financial backers. So whenever you see black people coming together, whenever you see somebody showing love, I guarantee he's going to be front and center to fuck up the whole vibes, man. Because instead of focusing on the images that I got up on the screen, he decided to grab a random video, I don't know where he even found it, about some Jamaicans watching the goddamn race, and then decided to twist it and say, look how much they hate us. Look how much contempt they have for black Americans. Look at them. The contempt and disgust and denigration they feel towards us. Yo, bro, I mean, if you can't see through the agenda at this point, I mean, like I told you, everybody's not created equal. Some people are more intelligent than others, all right? Everybody, we're not all equal, man. We're not all equal. Our neurons do not fire at the same pace, man. Some people are more slower than others. You know, some people are not really as sharp as others. So let's continue. This person said there was no contempt. They wanted their team to win. No bad words for Sha'Carri. Jamaica is a small country with less resources than the States. So when they win or lose, they take it personally. There's plenty of good Jamaicans who stand with foundational black Americans as brothers, sisters, and cousins. Now, I'm not going to be here too long, man. If you can't see the obvious agenda, then I don't know what to tell you. Because like I said, the women themselves who were actually involved in the race, as you can see, they got nothing but love for each other. They don't got no animosity towards each other. And I've said this before in a lot of my videos. A lot of this rhetoric that you see, especially coming from guys like Tariq Nasheed, you got to understand it's mainly based on the internet. These guys never come outside. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm not saying they're not real people, but I'm saying they're never going to bring this rhetoric in real life, right? They keep it online because I told you, they some bitches. I told you. I'm going to keep saying that all them niggas is bitches. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. If you subscribe to Tariq Nasheed, yeah, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. And I call you a bitch because you're not man enough to bring your rhetoric in real life. You keep it on the Twitter timeline. You keep it in the comment section. You never come outside on the concrete, on the pavement. We never see y'all boys outside. We never hear that shit outside. I never heard the word FBA outside. I never heard a beautiful woman ever heard about FBA. I be talking to women. I be like, you heard about FBA? They be like, the fuck is that? You talking about that program by Amazon? Nah, never mind. Nobody heard of that dumb shit, bro. Nobody heard of it. It stays on the timeline. It stays in the comment section. It stays in the algorithm, but it never comes outside in the physical realm. It stays in the digital existence. It stays in the digital streets, and that's where it's gonna remain. Because in real life, you know what people are doing in real life? They're showing love and camaraderie similar to the women that you see up on the screen. That's what's happening in real life. This is real life. All that digital shit, yeah, it stays on the digital streets. Yeah, that Twitter shit, it stays on the Twitter timeline. That YouTube comment section shit, it stays on the YouTube comment section. It never transfers to the physical existence because you niggas is bitches. Let's continue. Anyways, it's your boy NelsonAmadeus, that's Salim, back in the building. Yes, indeed. Cash App up on the screen, and I'm gone. Peace. Hey, we out.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in that ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching me blocking my vision. Pay for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This shit is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you ain't caught. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.